Now let's see what is compliance automation. So as we have seen SOC2, we'll see SOC2 compliance automation. So we will see here what are the SOC2 high-level tasks and possible automation, what are the different vendors, some high-level automation tools, features, and risk with such tools, and what are the recommendations. So for SOC2, these are some of the high-level tasks. Now whatever approach we have followed till now is all manual approach. Now SOC2 task description, we have this, like we should define SOC2 objectives and scope. So this is mostly a manual approach. Then we have risk assessment and gap assessment. So maybe here we have 50 to 70% automation possible. Then applying security controls. So mostly we have seen we are developing policies and procedures. Then we review and approve it. So review and approval would be all manual approach. And then developing policies and procedure, this could be automated. Then audit phase, and we have here evidence collection and queries. So this also can be automated for majorly 50 to 70%. And compiling SOC2 report. So this can also be automated nearly to 60 to 80%. Then document maintenance and management. So as we are seeing, we have a lot of document policies, procedures for SOC2. We need to maintain it. So if we are finding it tough, we may have a central document manager or some kind of web portal to manage this document. So this may be also automated 60 to 80%. Now this is just a high level and assumption based possible automation. So there are multiple factors where this automation percentage would depend. These are some of the vendors who provide compliance automation. We have Sprinto, Wanta, Drata, SecureFrame, Scrut, Easy Audit, Hyperproof. Some of the vendors who provides you automated compliance. Now, all these automated compliance tools have these features, like you need to integrate or connect to your cloud accounts or cloud applications into these tools. Now, all these vendors have a, say, web application, which is a SaaS-based web application. You can open this web application, log into your account, and then connect your cloud accounts or cloud applications. Like if you go with this Sprinto integration, now you can check these integrations here. So this Sprinto company provides all the integration support for various tools here. So if you see, okay, is Office 365 integration supported? So you get, okay, it's supported. So we are using GitHub. So let's say GitHub is supported. Okay, so we can see this is providing GitHub support as well. Okay, so we're dealing with Azure Cloud. So is Azure supported? Yes, we have this Azure supported. So like this, you can search and explore all the integrations. So if you see any of the integration not listed here, that means you cannot automate that part of the SOC2 audit or SOC2 tracker. Now, this is a sample one. First, you need to integrate all your cloud accounts or cloud application into their tools. So for that, you need to check the integration support. Now, once you have integrated this tool, now you have a central dashboard where you can get all compliances. Like we have ISO 27001, SOC2, GDPR, HIPAA. So all these standards and framework, they have the security controls overlap. And if we have one control, example, penetration testing needs to be done at least once or twice in a year. So we have this one control, but this is applicable to ISO as well as SOC2 and for GDPR, not for GDPR, but maybe for some other. So if this is applicable for multiple standards, then we have a control overlap here. So one security control may be applied to multiple frameworks and standards. So we have this central dashboard to track all the compliances and manage our policies and audits easily. And this is also compliance by day, which means if we select manual approach, okay, we got a SOC2 report now. Now if there are some changes to the system or we are not performing any of the required job, then this will not be under this audit. So, but we are doing some non-compliance activities with SOC2. So, this will not be tracked. So, compliance by day means these automated tools, once they are integrated with the cloud applications or cloud vendors, they track it. We can schedule a run for a next day immediately. So, if the schedule is done, if we have some non-conformities, then it will display the non-conformity on the dashboard. So this depends on how we schedule the scanning, but this is compliance by day. So these automated tools will provide you compliance by day feature. Now for more onto these automated tools, you can check the sample video on Sprint 2 features. Now whenever we have change in the systems, so we add a new server or new database, or there is some major change, then we can anytime add this change into our SOC2 for these automated tools. Also for these automated tools, we need an information security consultant to work with these tools and to have all the organization security controls in place. So we definitely need an information security consultant. But yes, if we are using automated tools, the workload of this information security consultant employee will be reduced. It depends on the automation effectiveness. Now we have seen these features and some of the positive points. These may be some of the risks you need to think before you try to integrate these tools. Now, as we are integrating our cloud accounts and applications for this integration, now you need to connect the cloud, maybe the administrator account and the such tools. So there is a risk your cloud account you're getting transferred to this vendor. If due to some reason the platform of the vendor is hacked, then it may affect your environment as well. So this need to be verified in details, whether if the platform is hacked, does this have any impact on our cloud accounts? Or let's say our cloud account credentials are stored anywhere inside the application or database. So we are connecting to the administrator account. So are they storing our credentials anywhere in the backend or in the database? Or can someone from the vendor team abuse these details? Now, there might be support team of these automated compliance tool. Now they can see all our details, what we are doing, how we are managing. So what if they abuse these details? They may delete something, may modify something, may create a copy of data. So these are some of the risks. Are there any chances these vendor can access our database or application or systems? So if the main vendor application is hacked, then what is the impact on the integrated environment? So this is one of the risk factor. Now other things are as this vendor application will scan your system, it will have performance impact. So there might be performance impact while scanning. So you need to be schedule the scan maybe off hours or get a consultation from them how the scanning is done. Now how access to other companies are prevented. Now usually these vendors have multiple clients with them. So if there is one client, let's say SecureCyberGates, and other client, now one client, maybe we have some application flaws, can access data of other client, which might be due to indirect object reference. So how the system handle such kind of unauthorized access, and what are the security controls in place, and do they do any kind of VAPT or internal red teaming exercises? So we may ask such questions to them. So also, if we are not interested on their SaaS based portal or SaaS based website, so do they have any on-premise setup? So we want to deploy their product and control all the infrastructure as well as the application. So majorly, if we have any mission critical project, like it's a banking project or maybe a military or government based project, then we need to we may need to deploy it on our internal premise. So do they have an on-premise setup which they can share with us, and we have all the control of the software, and the data is also not going out. So this is also one consideration. Now, all of your in-scope SOC2 audit application may not be supported by for the integrations. Like I have shown you the sample integration for Sprinto. So you need to check first what are your applications, and all the applications are supported as a part of integration, or how many percentage, example 70% are supported. So based on this support, you can take a decision to go with the vendor or not. And last, how much this tool will cost? There should be a price comparison between a manual approach and an automated approach. So that's why I have this recommendation for any compliance. First, you go with manual approach for at least 2 to 3 cycles. And then if you feel you need an automation, then you can do all the due diligence from here and all the due diligence from your internal team and management. You can compare the prices and then decide, okay, if it is feasible to go with automation, or if it is feasible to stick with the manual approach. So that's it on to automation compliance for SOC2. So if you have any of the inputs or feedbacks, do comment below. Thank you.